It's part of the email, and there's a link to it. So if anyone wants to listen to this afterwards, you can. I'm probably the only one that listens to myself. Yeah, my wife laughs at me because I'm such an overachiever. When I was younger, I was not an overachiever. I was let me do the minimum possible type of guy. Believe it or not, he's an honor roll. I was a 65 student all across. I didn't do as well as my son does, so I'm very proud of him. But as I got older, I got serious. What's that? You can thank your wife for that? No, actually, I was. I pushed her, and then she pushed me, and I became a nerd. Okay, not sure what that squiggly is right there. That shouldn't be there. All right, so summary from the last 5 secrets. I'd like to start there. Is one, secret number one is know what you want and reverse engineer your business to achieve it, right? And number two is take responsibility for every outcome in your life. Secret number three we spoke about was be 100% committed no matter what. Secret number four, the wealthy contractor understands the business they are really in, which is we are marketing and sales organizations that happen to sell handyman services, or happen to sell closets, or happen to sell insurance, or happen to get rid of pests, right? So secret number five, which was last week or last month, we combined it with secret number four, was the wealthy contractor takes control of their time. So today, we're going to go to secret number 6, which is the wealthy contractor takes control of their mind. So last month was time. This month is mind. Okay. So I like these little pieces here because this is my little snippet of what the slide is about. So you are a magnet. And so the law of attraction he discusses, and I like this one because I read The Secret, and that's kind of what got me onto my journey of personal development. Well, that was one of the first books, and that's all about the law of attraction. You attract into your life the thoughts that you think and the beliefs that you hold true. And are you purposefully attracting into your life what you really want, which was like secret number one? Are you reverse engineering, and are you really clear about what you want? And are you going towards that for your income, your relationships, business success, your staff members, what type of clients you want? Like, are you attracting what you want in your life? And remember, the universe doesn't understand no. It only gives you what you think about. So if you worry about stuff and you think about the stuff that bothers you, you get more of it. Because the universe delivers on what you think. He doesn't talk about that. That's from The Secret. You must change the conversation in your head. Every wealthy contractor that he knows works harder on themselves than they do on their business or their skill set. But it first starts with yourself. So that's the real work, is changing your thoughts. See, your thoughts create beliefs, and your beliefs create your actions. And then your actions create your habits. And your habits create your results. So your thoughts equal your results. So it all starts in your mind. And that's where you are now in life, or your business, or whatever it is. It all started in your head. It's how you were thinking. So if you want a different result, you need different thinking. Makes sense, right? So it will be impossible to achieve anything or change anything unless you first convince yourself that he uses 250 as the example, but your number might be 1,000,000. Your number might be 100. So whatever your number is, you have to first convince yourself that that number is possible. So we were talking with Rob and about numbers of how much we charge, and you have to convince yourself that you're worth that extra number, and that's first. You commit to making it happen. That's secret number 3. No matter what, no excuses. You commit yourself to it. And you don't make any excuses or blame anybody, right? Once you begin to adjust your set point, that's why this one's called thermostat. I like this one. is because um, just like your thermostat, we're all contractors here, or, we're a contractors group. We understand how a thermostat works. As it gets colder in the room, it'll kick on the heat, right? If it gets warm enough, it turns off. So we have our own thermostat internally. We hover at like 70 or 80. And if you want to be 100%, it's hard because your natural instinct is to either slow down 1 week or to do something, and you end up going right back to your comfort zone, which is 75, 80. So if you want to run at 100, well, you need to adjust something, right? You need to talk to your unconscious mind, because once you adjust your set point, you'll be fighting a powerful force, which is your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind, its job is to keep you safe. And that's why it brings you back to your comfort zone, right? But you need to get uncomfortable. It keeps you in that comfort zone of where, let's say you're at 100 now and you want to be at 250. And so you start to make some strides and then you end up back where you were. And that's just because that's that internal thermostat in your mind, your unconscious mind, keeping you, where you are and not where you want to go. So in order for you to get to your next level, you have to get uncomfortable. The stories we tell ourselves. Identify the negative beliefs you hold true about money, business, success, and life. Think about what you think about and see if you're being positive or negative. Are you a complainer or are you a bragger? I read that book, One Call Close, right? And he talks about it. Everybody loves, they have two great loves in this world, two great loves. People love to complain and people love to brag. Are you a bragger or a complainer? I catch myself sometimes. I complain. And as I complain, I get riled up and I complain more. And then I see myself just getting like real worked up and angry. And it's like, why am I? Just stop and start bragging. Brag instead and you'll be happy. And, again, rewire your brain to focus on the results you want. Do you want to keep complaining and keep having things happen in life that you can complain about? Because the universe is full of them. I was telling my wife the other day, I was reading a book. It's like something happened and this person snapped on like the waiter. The waiter like walked by and dropped, like spilled something. And the person screamed at the waiter, like berated them completely. And then later he felt bad about it. And he asked him, like, why would I do that? I just couldn't control myself. And it's a youth talking to like an older philosopher. And the philosopher said, well, what if you had a knife in your pocket? Would you have stabbed him? Would you have shot him and killed him? No, I wouldn't have done that. So why couldn't you control yourself from screaming at him? So the idea is the person just wants to scream and he found an outlet. He found something that he could scream at. So if you're a complainer, you will find plenty of things to complain about. Don't look for dirt because you're going to get your hands dirty, right? So it's like mindset. Look for things to brag about. Be happy. Don't complain. Rewire your brain to focus on the results you want. John Kaskalvaciyan has this on his, I listened to the podcast that John Kaskalvaciyan and Jonathan Weinberg, two members of ours, they created a podcast. And I listened to the first two episodes. And John Kaskalvaciyan, behind him in his office, he has this quote on the wall. And it's from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Rewiring your brain. And there's steps. So you see there's 7 steps. You must be very clear, number 1, you must be very clear about and have a burning desire for the outcome you want. That's secret number 1, right? Be clear about what you want. Gain clarity. But the burning desire part, that comes from Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, which is like the holy grail of all personal development stuff, right? So you have to have the burning desire for what you want. Just wanting it's not enough. You got to have a burning desire. Receive it now. I added that in. Visualize your success. Feel the excitement and gratitude of having your accomplished result, even before you get it. That's part of the secret. In the book, The Secret, they say there's 3 steps to get anything you want. Ask, believe, and receive. Because the universe doesn't understand, no. It gives you whatever you think about. So you have to treat it like a menu, like a big menu, and ask anything you want and believe it's possible. But the hardest part is receiving it now, is visualize that success now. Feel what you would feel if you got it now. Don't wait to actually get it because you'll never get it. Feel what you feel now and it'll come to you because that's the law of attraction. Move towards what you really want. So if you want a, new car, go to the dealership and test drive it. If you want to live in a certain neighborhood, go have lunch in that neighborhood. He talks about move towards what you really want. Each day, number 4, each day write it over and over. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning your number per year. Writing it really matters. That's part of the manifestation. Listen to music that puts you in an expectant and grateful state of mind. Use your windshield time. A lot of us drive, and we have jobs. We're going between jobs, estimates, proposals. Not everyone's so lucky to drive on Staten Island 10 minutes from one job to the next because I don't leave the island. And even then, I find some time to call someone or to listen to a podcast, right? So your windshield time. Listen to audiobooks, podcasts. Technology's out there. I mean, there's no reason why you can't be learning while you're driving. And then spend time with mentors and other business owners who are already where you want to be. So yesterday, while I was driving, I called Mark DeRosa, I think that's his name. Because again, he's sort of where I want to be. He's doing those bigger jobs. I called him. I wanted to chew his head a little bit, kind of learn. So hang out with the people that are going to encourage your journey. People who take responsibility for their results. I hang out with Andrew because he's serious. He's trying to build his business, right? So we hang out. We talk shop. Christopher Reeve, Superman, said this: summon the will. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable. And then when we summon the will, they become inevitable. So it goes from impossible to there's no way I'm not going to do this. You have to be an abundance thinker. Success is not a zero-sum game. So we're supposed to share ideas. There's enough houses, there's enough jobs for all of us. It's not like, oh, if I get the sale, Rob's not going to get it. No, there's enough for all of us. So we should hang out and remember that there's so much opportunity and wealth and money. There's more than there's ever been because the GDP and the economy keeps growing. People keep growing. There's more opportunity than ever. In order for you to achieve something you've never done before, you have to become someone you've never been before. The wealthy contractor thinks bigger, much bigger. And this is the most important and this is the most powerful and influential secret of the 7 is think big, your mindset. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Anybody want to talk about this mindset thing? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, take a picture. I could send you the whole PowerPoint. Why isn't it working? Can you go back? It's not working. Oh, there's a thing on the screen, like some pop-up, probably. That's probably why it's stopping. Thanks, Steve. It shows that we put a lot of time. Thank you. I did this morning. This one, and it helps me because it reinforces the same things over and over, and it's like, right, and it puts me back on track. That's the hardest part, staying on track. Staying on track. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think I lost it yesterday with everyone I was talking to, from Island Toyota to